Hello, this is Dr. Janet Six, Senior Product Manager at Tom Sawyer Software, and today we're going to talk about how to add filters to your project. A filter defines the part of a model considered by views and integrators. The same filter can be applied to several views and integrators within the same application. When a filter is applied to a view, only the elements that match the conditions of the filter are represented in that view. And when a filter is applied to an integrator, only the elements that satisfy the conditions of the filter are modified or added to the model during an update operation. In this example application, which analyzes a crime network, we have filters for the precincts within a city. And when we deselect a precinct, the visualizations in the application are automatically updated. A single value filter is based on the value of a single attribute, such as filtering network elements that have capacity below a certain threshold. A multi-value filter is based on the selection of many potential attributes, such as the selection of several relationship types in the social network example shown here. In today's video, we are going to show how to add a single value filter to this example application that will add and remove airports from the drawing and map views given the user selection. We have 3 steps to add a filter to our application. First, we need to add a way to get input from the user for what they would like to see. Then create a filter based on that value. And finally, apply the filter to the drawing and map views. First, we're going to add a tree view. And this tree view will get input from the user which capacity airports they want to see in the drawing and map views. So we go to Views, right-click, choose Add View, and select Tree. We'll call this Threshold Input and click OK. We do not need to select any domains, so we click OK, then select Model Rule, select Actions, and then Add Tree Node. We add the description Threshold Input and designate the ID to be Tree Node Capacity Threshold. Every tree node has a unique ID. In this tree, there is only one tree node, and we are using it to receive input from the user. So we decide to call it Tree Node Capacity Threshold because it is a name describing the input we receive from the user. And select Root Tree Node since this will be the only item in our tree. Next, we will define the label or text which will be shown in the tree node. We type Capacity Threshold 2022 : and we define the value to be input from the user. In this case, the value will be stored in the model attribute called Capacity Threshold. We make this value editable so that the user can input the value. Now we have the way to get input from the user which capacity airports they want to see in their drawing and map views. The next step is to add our new tree view to the view layout so we can get input from the user. So we go to View Layout, and then we're going to add a vertical split panel, and we're going to put our new tree view here. And we'll make this panel a little bit smaller because it won't take very much space. And now we're ready for input from the user. Now we're going to create a filter that's going to work with a capacity threshold from the user so that we will see airports with a capacity higher than the input from the user. So we go to Filters and then select Add Filter, and we'll give it the name Capacity Threshold 2022 and click OK. Then we're going to select Airport because we want to filter airports based on their capacity. Next, we're going to add a condition to our filter, In this case, a comparison. We open the expression builder and we see the attributes in the schema. We select capacity in 2022 because that is the attribute that we want to filter upon. And then we choose greater than, and for the second expression, we go back to the expression builder, and we're going to select that model attribute capacity threshold. This is the attribute that we get from the user in the tree that we just created. And now we have defined our filter for airports which have a capacity greater than the number input by the user. And now that we have our filter defined, we are going to apply it to the drawing view and then the map view. First, we go to the drawing view definition in filtering and then choose that filter we just defined. Then we repeat for the map view. And now our filter is ready to be used. Let's go see how it works. So we're going to open the web preview. And here is our example application. We're going to enter our capacity threshold here in that tree we created. And as soon as we hit enter, the filter is applied and we can see the drawing and map view update right before our eyes. Today, we added a single value filter to an application. Multi-value filters can be created in a similar way with the addition of multiple tree nodes to the user input tree. You can see the additional tree nodes here at the end of the green arrow. In today's video, we discussed what filters do, showed how to add a filter to a Perspectives application, and how to use it. Thanks for joining us. Contact Tom Sawyer Software today to start your free trial of Tom Sawyer Perspectives.